Your journey into the global hierarchy of protection doesn't begin in a luxury ballroom. It begins at the perimeter of the world's most critical infrastructure. You are a global guard operative, and your first rank is the industrial sentry. You are the wall between civilization and the chaos that wants to disrupt it. You aren't guarding a shopping mall, you are guarding the organs of the global economy. Massive data centers, remote lithium mines, or high-security shipping ports. At this level, you are learning the zero-failure mindset. In a civilian job, a mistake might mean a stolen laptop. Here, a mistake could mean a nationwide power outage or a multi-million-dollar industrial accident. Your life is dictated by post orders, a thick manual of rules that cover every possible scenario. You spend 12 hours a day in a high-tech command pod or patrolling a 5-mile fence line in a rugged utility vehicle. You are the master of the access control point, managing the flow of thousands of workers and ensuring that not a single unauthorized person enters the hard zone. The transition here is mental. You have to move away from being a passive observer to being a proactive deterrent. You are trained to spot pre-attack indicators, the way a car lingers too long at the gate, or the way a drone hovers near the cooling vents. You are learning to use advanced technology, thermal cameras that see through the pitch-black night, and biometric scanners that identify people by the patterns in their eyes. You are an operative in training, proving that you have the discipline to follow the protocol even when nothing is happening. The pay is steady, but the environment is harsh. You are often in remote locations where the wind, the dust, or the cold are your only companions. But you are watching the response teams in their tactical gear and the executive protection details in their black SUVs, and you realize that this is your testing ground. You are building the security foundation. You are proving to the company that you can be trusted with the gate before they trust you with a life. You are the invisible force that keeps the lights on and the data flowing. You have graduated from the stationary gate and the lonely fence line. You have proven you have the discipline to watch, but now the company needs to know if you can act. You are now part of the response team, known in the industry as the shield. While the Level 1 sentry identifies problem, you are the one sent to solve it. You are the mobile muscle of the facility, the rapid reaction force that turns a security breach back into a secure site. Your office is a high-speed tactical patrol vehicle equipped with integrated GPS tracking and long-range communications. At this rank, your job is defined by immediacy. When a vibration sensor trips on a remote perimeter or a thermal camera flags a heat signature in a restricted zone, you are the one who hits the lights and moves. You aren't just a guard anymore. You are a technician of crisis. You have to navigate complex industrial layouts at high speeds, coordinating with the command center to box in an intruder before they reach the critical assets. The skill set at Level 2 expands into emergency management. You are trained in tactical first aid, knowing how to stabilize a worker injured by heavy machinery, or how to handle a chemical leak. You are also the master of non-lethal intervention. You learn how to use de-escalation tactics, canine support, and electronic deterrence to stop a threat without causing a corporate or legal disaster. You are the bridge between a passive guard and a tactical operator. You are learning to think on your feet while your adrenaline is pumping at 100 miles per hour. The $3,000 per day dream feels closer now because you are building the hard skills. You are learning how to manage a team under pressure and how to use the force multipliers, the drones, and the automated systems to control a large area with a small group. You spend your nights in a state of high readiness, knowing that at any second the alarm could trip and the quiet night will turn into a high-stakes hunt. You are the shield, the mobile force that ensures the wall of Level 1 is never truly broken. You have moved away from the heavy boots and the industrial dust. The company has noticed your discipline and your ability to stay calm under pressure, so they have moved you into a different kind of environment. You are now a corporate escort, often called the professional. Your role shifts from guarding machines to guarding the people who run the machines. Your post is no longer a gate or a patrol car. It is a marble lobby, a high-rise office, or the passenger seat of a luxury executive sedan. At this rank, the soft skills become your primary tools. You exchange your tactical vest for a low-profile armored blazer and your rifle for a concealed handgun and a high-end communication device. You are learning the art of social camouflage. Your goal is to be present enough to deter a threat, but invisible enough not to disrupt a business meeting. You are learning to open doors, navigate five-star hotel protocols, and manage the executive flow, ensuring the client moves from their car to their office without ever being stopped or harassed. The technical challenge here is surveillance detection, or SD. In the industrial world, a threat is a person climbing a fence. In the corporate world, a threat is a person sitting in a coffee shop across the street with a long-range lens, or a stalker who has been following the executive's car for 3 blocks.
You are trained to spot the unusual in the usual, the car that turns when you turn, or the person who appears at 3 different locations during the client's day. You are the early warning system for the corporate elite. The pay increases as your polish improves. You are no longer just a guard. You are an ambassador for the security firm. You are proving that you can handle high net worth personalities, people who are often stressed, demanding, and move at a very fast pace. You realize that at this level, your value is your predictability. The client doesn't want a tough guy. They want a professional who makes their day move perfectly while keeping the shadows at bay. You are the professional, the first step into the elite world of private protection.
You have outgrown the stationary office and the local commute. Your reputation for polish and discipline has earned you a seat on the private jet. You are now part of the international detail, also known as the traveler. Your world has expanded from a single city to a global map. At this rank, you are protecting clients in semi-permissive environments, places where the law is flexible, the infrastructure is failing, or the local police might be more dangerous than the criminals. At level 4, you are a master of logistics and cultural intelligence. You aren't just a bodyguard, you are a navigator. Before the client even lands in a new country, you have already coordinated with local fixers, secured safe houses, and mapped out every hospital that meets Western medical standards. You have to understand the local rules of the road, knowing which bribes are necessary and which ones are traps. You are managing the arrival to departure cycle in places where a simple traffic jam could turn into a kidnapping attempt. The technical demand at this rank is resourcefulness. You are often operating with limited backup, thousands of miles from the home office. You have to be an expert in low-profile communications, using encrypted satellite links and localized burner tech to stay off the radar of foreign intelligence services. You are constantly performing route analysis in real time, looking for the choke points in unfamiliar foreign cities. You are the one who ensures that no matter how chaotic the country is, the client's bubble remains intact and air-conditioned. The pay at this level reflects the high RPM lifestyle. You are living out of a suitcase, moving between time zones, and staying in 5-star hotels where you never actually get to sleep. You are proving that you can maintain Tier 1 standards while exhausted and under-resourced. You realize that at this rank, your weapon is your adaptability. You are the bridge between the client's world of luxury and the harsh reality of the global frontier. You are the traveler, the operative who makes the entire world feel like a safe zone for the elite. You have reached the elite circle. You are no longer just a guard or a traveler. You are a Tier 1 executive protection specialist. You are the shadow.
At this rank, you are assigned to the world's most targeted individuals, tech billionaires, controversial heads of state, or A-list celebrities with high threat profiles. This is the $3,000 per day world where the margin for error is zero. You don't just protect a person, you integrate into their life so deeply that you become an invisible extension of their will. The job at level 5 is defined by lifestyle integration and stealth. You have mastered the unseen presence. You are the person standing 3 feet behind the billionaire at a charity gala, looking like a high-level executive, but your eyes are constantly scanning for the glitch in the crowd. You are a master of counter-surveillance. While level 3 spotted a car following you, you are spotting the professional team that has been casing your client's private estate for 3 weeks. You are thinking 3 moves ahead of an assassin or a professional kidnapping crew. The technical requirements are the highest in the industry. You are trained in high-speed, evasive driving, counter-terrorism tactics, and advanced behavioral analysis. You can read a room in seconds, identifying who is a fan, who is a journalist, and who is a threat based on micro-expressions and body language. You are the physical shield who has practiced the physical cover move so many times it is muscle memory. Your gear is the best money can buy: subdermal communication pieces, liquid armor clothing, and signal jammers that fit in your pocket. The psychological toll is the total loss of your own identity. You live the client's life, but you are not part of it. You eat when they eat, you move when they move, and you sleep only when the hard room is locked and the sensors are set. You realize that at Tier 1, you aren't just protecting a body, you are protecting a legacy. If your client falls, markets could crash or governments could move. You are the shadow, the ultimate silent professional who ensures that the world's most powerful people remain untouchable. You have reached the summit of the global guard hierarchy. You have stepped out of the shadow and into the light of the boardroom. You are the chief of protection, or the strategist. At this level, you no longer carry a weapon, you carry the responsibility for an entire global security architecture. You aren't just guarding a person, you are protecting a global entity. Whether it is a Silicon Valley dynasty or a multinational corporate board, you are the one who decides how their world is built to keep the heat away. Your primary role is security architecture and intelligence synthesis. You manage a multi-million-dollar budget and a global team of Tier 1 operatives. You aren't looking for a single stalker. You are looking at threat vectors across continents. You analyze political shifts, kidnapping trends in emerging markets, and digital vulnerabilities. You are the one who designs the smart estate, a home that is essentially a high-tech fortress disguised as a luxury villa, where every wall, window, and blade of grass is a sensor connected to your private global operations center. The job is a masterclass in risk transference. You are the bridge between the client and the world's intelligence agencies. You spend your days in high-level briefings, negotiating with insurance underwriters to lower the kidnap and ransom premiums by proving your team is the best in the world. You are the one who handles the crisis response. If a family member is compromised or a high-level executive is caught in a political coup, you are the one who activates the extraction teams and handles the diplomatic fallout. You are a security executive, turning fear into a manageable corporate line item. The ending of your career is one of ultimate perspective. You sit in a quiet, sunlit office, looking at a digital map where dozens of blue icons represent your teams moving across the globe. You remember the cold nights at the gate in Level 1 and the adrenaline of the motorcade in Level 4. But from here, you see the beauty of the system. You realize that true protection isn't about the fight, it's about making sure the fight never happens. You have turned the chaos of a dangerous world into a silent, invisible masterpiece of safety. You are the chief, the ultimate architect of the $500,000 a year legacy.